Hello, Maida.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too.
Yeah? Okay,
Yes.
good. I'm happy to hear that. How was your day today? Was it busy?
Um, yes, the
Yeah.
day was busy because
Mm-hmm.
today we have to bring a training about the politicas
The policies?
policies.
Policies. Mm-hmm.
The policies.
Yeah.
Okay. The human records.
Resources. It's human resources.
I always forgot this word.
Yeah. Human resources. Or we could just simply say HR.
Yes, and then
HR is also acceptable.
mm, HR,
Yeah, HR, human resources.
mean human resources.
Resources. I read it.
Mm,
Resources, resources, human resources.
okay, resources,
Hmm.
resources. And then I'm uh, I was standing
Hmm.
all the afternoon.
You were standing all afternoon?
Yes, all the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
And then I feel I feel tired.
Tired.
Mm, tired,
Yeah.
tired.
Oh, man. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, the good thing is that it's almost the weekend, right? Only one more day left.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
And this Saturday and uh, um, próximo sábado,
Next Saturday.
next Saturday,
Hmm.
uh, I I am free.
Oh, you're free.
Yes, because I work one Saturday and
Oh,
why and another not
I understand. Yeah.
only
Okay.
twice on the month.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. So this Saturday you have to work.
I don't have to work this
Oh, you
Saturday.
don't have to work. Oh, good. Yay.
No,
Okay. Okay.
next.
Okay. So Maida, I'm going to tell you something. Um, but I'm telling only you right now.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Um, I'm not going to be able to continue for the next level with you. Okay?
I imagine because the proposal oferta, I read that the company um, your company have to change the teachers.
Oh, yes, that is true. So that's one reason. One reason that anyways you're going to get a new teacher. That's true. The second reason is because which is my personal reason is because now it's going to affect my meeting days. So,
Ah, okay. Okay.
yeah. So the thing is that before, um, do you know daylight savings time? Do you know about that? That we
Yes.
changed? Yeah, okay. So
Yes. Yes.
um, before the we had daylight savings, the schedule was okay because I finished the class before my meeting. But
Okay.
now with the change, it affects my meeting. So I will not be able
Okay.
to continue. Yeah.
Yes.
So
But it's a very important decision.
yes, exactly. Yeah, I know. It's
Do
the
do you
most.
do, do you go do you go do you go presencial
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
okay.
So
Okay.
so the thing is my meeting starts at 7:30. So
Ah, it's late.
yeah, here in Canada, the majority of the meetings start at 7:30. The majority.
Ah, okay.
Uh-huh. I think it's because the majority of the people work and the distance from one place to another is long. So
It's
many
long.
people don't get off of work with enough time to make it to home and then go to the meeting. So most of
Yes.
the well, as far as I know, all the congregations have it at 7:30. Yeah. So I go in person before I finish the class, and then one of the brothers that lives next close to me picked me up, and then we went to the meeting. So that was okay, no problem.
Ah, okay.
Now,
Okay.
it affects the meeting, so I can't continue. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, I know. I know.
Yeah. So that's life. Yeah.
Uh, but but when will your last class?
So I'm going to finish this module with you. Okay. So we're going to finish this period, and then
Next.
in the next one you would have another teacher. Okay.
When we are finished?
So we finish on May 1st. May 1st.
Ah, okay, okay,
Yeah. Okay. So
okay. But
starting,
but but May 1st is free.
yeah, exactly. I don't know. I have to find out I'm not completely sure what the policies are going to be because if I don't know if they're just going to skip that day or they're going to make us replace it with maybe on the May 2nd. I'm not sure. So let me find out. But the thing is that we finish next week. This period finishes next
Yes.
week. And then we start
Okay,
on May 5th. Okay?
okay, okay.
All right?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. So
When we are we are no we are going to missing teacher. Missing you.
I'm gonna miss you too. I really am. I really liked this class. You guys are all very dynamic um, and you're close and it's nice. I really like this class. I wish I could continue, but there are things that are very important and right? So
Yes,
it's
I
life.
know.
Yeah. 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 And the thing is that while I was on vacation, it didn't affect me because I was going to the congregation I was before in El Salvador, and they had their meetings on Friday. So it was perfect.
Yes,
Yeah, but now that I
yes.
returned to my regular congregation, now, it's gonna be different. The good thing is that next week we have the assembly, so we don't have any meeting next week. So that will be
Ah,
good.
okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, well, Maida, we
Okay.
are going to start with our class. Yesterday, I know you weren't able to connect because you had your meeting, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, let me tell you a little bit about what we did yesterday. Um, Actually, it was only with Marcela. Only Marcela was connected.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so what we did, remember that I think we saw this with you on, when was it? On Tuesday. Do you remember seeing this?
Yes.
Yes, right? Okay, so what we did was on Tuesday we looked at the grammar. We always use an adjective plus an infinitive, like for example, important to get or helpful to drink, or a noun plus an
Yes.
infinitive, like a good idea to take. Okay, we always put those together. Okay, do you have any
Yes.
questions about this?
No, teacher. I don't have question.
Okay, all right. So just a reminder, this is the adjective, and then we have the infinitive. Remember, infinitive always has to use the to. Okay, always use the to. So important to get, not important get. Important to get. Helpful to
To get.
drink. Okay, always to, use to.
Yes.
Okay, or we use
Yes.
like this one, noun plus the infinitive.
Okay.
Okay, like a good idea to take. Again, always to. A good idea to take, not a good
To
idea
take.
take. Okay,
Mhm.
so
Okay.
yesterday,
It's a good idea to take.
exactly. So yesterday, Maida, what we did was we made sentences about the problem and the advice. We did all 8, but what we can do right now is just to get a little bit of practice. How about if you do 3 of them? Okay, so I'll give you an example. A backache. What is an advice for a backache? For example, you can say, put a heating pad on it. So I can say, for a backache, it's a good idea to put a heating pad on it. Okay?
Mhm.
So this is an example.
Okay.
Okay? So here we have the problem. The problem is for a backache. Then we have the noun, which is a good idea. And then finally we have the infinitive, to put. Okay, so you can choose any 3 of these problems and then give me an advice. Okay, So I'll give you some time for you to write them. Just three. You choose which one is better for
Okay,
you.
okay.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay. Teacher, why the flu uh, it doesn't call a flu?
Um, hmm. That's a good question. I don't know, to be honest. Um, that is a good question. I've never asked myself that question. But it's true. We always say, I've got the flu, not I've got a flu. Um, yeah. Hmm. Let me look that up. Maybe I'll have an answer for you in a moment. Okay? Let me check if I can find the answer.
Okay. maybe I think maybe it's like a COVID. Uh, we don't say uh, a COVID. Uh,
Um,
we say I have COVID.
yeah, the thing is that the word the though is a definite article, which means that you're talking about something specific, whereas
Mhm.
whereas flu is there are many types of flu. Um, but here, I mean, you're not being specific, you're actually being indefinite. Um, yeah, let me find out. I'll give me a few minutes. Maybe I can get you an answer.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Marcella. Hi, Marcella.
Good evening. Good
Good evening,
evening, Mayra. Good
Marcelita.
evening, teacher.
Good
How are
evening.
you?
Hi, fine. I'm so tired.
Me too.
Yes.
We are two
But
right now.
yes, but I am happy because my mother is here in my house.
Oh, that's
Ah,
nice.
it's
Yes.
nice. Las mamás nos consienten, como dicen,
I see.
que ellas
Hacen
son las
falta,
mayores.
hacen falta y no importa la edad.
Sí.
So, from what I'm seeing on the internet, Maida,
Yes.
the word flu, first of all, it gives me two answers, but what makes sense to me is more this one. Flu is a colloquial term for influenza.
Influenza. Okay.
Influenza, okay? Which is a type of disease, okay? It's a type of disease. So you're talking about specific. Remember what I told you before, that the word the makes it a definite article when you're being specific about something. So in this case, this is a
Yes.
specific disease. Okay, so we're not talking about any disease. We're talking about specific disease. So it's talking about the disease of the influenza. Okay, or short, the flu.
The flu. Mhm.
Okay,
What's the
because
meaning?
Mhm.
What's the meaning disease?
A disease, una enfermedad, disease.
Ah, okay.
Una enfermedad.
Okay.
Kind of like, for example, when you're talking about the measles, or the mumps, or the
Okay.
measles, or what's the other one? The chicken pox. You know those? Do you know the mumps?
No.
No?
No, teacher, I don't know.
You don't know mumps?
Mom.
Mumps are, if I'm not
No.
mistaken, it's called uh, mumps are paperas.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's a type of disease, the mumps. Let me just make sure.
Ah, okay.
And
Yeah,
chicken
paperas.
pops is the chicken pops
Uh-huh.
is gripe aviar.
No, no. Chicken pox is um varicela. Okay, and
Ah, okay.
measles are sarampión. Okay, so these
Ah,
are
okay.
specific types of disease. Okay, these are
Ah,
specific
okay.
types of disease. Okay, um, and so the same goes with the flu. It's a specific type of
Okay.
disease. That's why we say I've got the flu and not I've got a flu.
Okay.
Ah,
Thank you,
ah,
teacher.
Yeah, you're welcome.
okay. Thank you.
And thank you, Maida, for asking that question.
uh, I I was curious. Curious.
Yeah, no, curiosity is good. Curiosity. Yeah. Yeah, it's very good.
because all the problems start with A, but
Mhm.
the flu start with the article.
Right. And you know what? That is something I had not noticed because I'm so used to saying the flu that it didn't register that, oh, it's different from the others. So yes,
Yes,
thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, so Marcela,
you're welcome, teacher.
yeah, Mayra asked why why it's the flu and not a flu.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
okay.
And I told her, to be honest, I don't know. So I just did a little bit of investigation and I found that it's because it's a specific type of disease. And just like these ones,
Disease.
the mumps, the measles, chickenpox, the flu, because the flu is a colloquial word that is short for influenza,
Okay.
which is a
Okay,
type
teacher.
of disease. Yeah.
Excellent
Okay.
answer, teacher.
Sorry?
Excellent answer.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, that's why the internet is such a great tool if you know how to use it. Yeah, teaches us so much. Yeah.
And the flu, it's different cold.
Yes. So the flu is a disease, whereas a cold is
Uh-huh.
not a disease,
Okay.
right? Because the flu is influenza, right? It's una gripe. It's caused by bacteria or by a virus. But a cold is not a virus or a bacteria. It's just the environment that makes your body feel um, not work properly. Okay.
Okay.
So, for example,
And COVID? And COVID is
COVID,
a disease.
yeah, COVID is actually a type of influenza. Yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely,
Okay.
yeah. It's the flu, but it's not a common flu. It's a very potent flu.
Mm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. Because what is cold in Spanish?
Resfrío.
Ajá, un resfrío o un resfriado, which you can get if you like, to give you an example, you take a shower. Okay, you take a shower and you go out, like you could take a shower with your hair wet, you go outside and son los vientos de octubre, example. And then the next day you wake up and you're sneezing, achoo, achoo, right? Or, you have a stuffy nose. But it's not because you have a bacteria, it's not because you have a virus, it's because you have a cold, because the environment it made your body not work well.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so Marcela, I was telling Maida what we did yesterday, that we made some sentences. So I was giving Maida some opportunity to write some sentences down. So Maida, do you want to share your sentences with us?
Yes. Number one, for the flu, it's sometimes help, helpful to go to bed and rest. Number two, for a tooth, toothache, it's important to see a doctor. And
Who?
number three,
Sorry, it's important to see
excuse me,
who?
to see a doctor.
A doctor? Okay. A doctor or a
A
dentist?
doctor. Dentist.
Probably, yeah.
But the dentist is a doctor teacher.
Well, yeah,
The
he's a
doctor
specific.
dentist.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, He's a special kind of doctor. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, number 3. For a burn, it's a good idea to drink a lot of liquids.
Liquids. To drink a lot of liquids. Yes. Very good.
Liquid.
Bravo. Good job. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is, since there are now two of you, we can do this activity because we're supposed to be giving each other some advice. So um, okay, tell me if you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Excellent. So can you see these problems that we have here? So we have, I sometimes feel really stressed. I need to study, but I can't concentrate. I feel sick before every exam. I forget about half the new words I learn. I get nervous when I speak English to foreigners. And I get really hungry before I go to bed. Okay, any questions about the vocabulary in?
No, teacher.
No?
No.
Okay.
Remember me, please. The word foreigners.
Foreigner. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, of course.
Foreigners.
Foreigners. Foreigners are people that are not from that country. Okay, so if you do not live in a country and you go to visit, you're a foreigner. Okay, so
Locale.
the opposite. Okay, so
Extranjero.
yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So you don't
Okay.
have to be a citizen of that country to be a local, but like I don't know, I can go live to Mexico, for example, and I become a local. But if I go and just visit there, then I'm a foreigner, right? Because I don't belong in that place. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. Any other questions?
Not sure.
No. The fourth sentence, I forget about half the new words I learned. In Spanish, yo olvido, acerca de una media, no entiendo. I
Okay.
don't understand.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Half,
Yeah, so okay. Half Okay, well, okay, first of all, let's start with this word first. Do you understand the word about? I forget about?
About acerca de.
Yes, it's true. You can about means cerca, but it also means approximately. Okay, so that's another meaning of about. For example, how much do you weigh? Oh, about 145 pounds. Example. Okay, about. So it means approximately. Okay, so when it says I forget about, it means I forget approximately. Okay, okay,
Yes, yes,
all right,
yes.
okay, and okay, and half means this. That's half. Okay, half. Okay, or which is also equal to 0.5. That's also half. Half. Okay, so when I say I forget about half, I forget approximately half of the new words I learn. So if I learn 10 new words, I forget 5 words. That's what it means.
In Spanish, olvido cuando a media nueva palabra para aprender, o algo así.
Olvido casi que la mitad de las nuevas palabras que aprendo.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Okay, any other questions?
No,
No.
Okay. All right, perfect. So what I'm going to ask you to do is now you're going to take turns. So Maida, you can, for example, go first, and you're going to pretend that you have that situation. So you're going to tell Marcela, for example, oh, I sometimes feel really stressed. And Marcela is going to give you an advice. Then Marcela, you continue and you go into the next one. I need to study, but I can't concentrate. Maida will give you advice. Okay, and then you take turns going back and forth. Do you understand?
Yes.
yes, teacher.
Okay, great. Go for it.
Who first? Me?
Yes. Oh, or if you
I,
want to go first, Marcela, that's fine too.
Okay.
okay.
I need to study, but I can't concentrate. What should I
Um,
do?
it's a good idea. It's a good idea to take uh, vitamins, omega 3.
Okay. And the other?
You or me?
You.
Okay. Feel sick. I feel sick before
Uh,
every exam.
I feel sick before every exam. Uh, you have to say, what should I do?
What should I do?
Okay. It's sometimes helpful helpful to go to the side place,
The examen
silence place,
Oh, okay, a quiet place.
or relaxing
quiet
or
place,
relaxing
Yeah, a quiet
or
place.
quiet place or relaxing.
quiet place. Okay. Um, I sometimes feel, I sometimes, no, I sometimes feel sick before every exam. What should I do? What should I do? Should should I
Um,
should I what
please
should I do?
repeat. Please repeat the question.
Okay, I feel sick before every exam. What should I do? Should I do?
Ah,
What should I do?
um, it's sometimes helpful to go for reading. No, it's sometimes helpful to go for breathing exercise
Breathing.
or relax breathing
Mhm.
breathing exercise or relaxing for relaxing.
Okay.
And my turn. Uh, I get I get nervous when speaking English to foreigners.
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 Mm-hmm.
What
Foreigners.
should I do?
Foreigners. Eh, okay. It's important. It's important to practice. Uh, maybe listen. Maybe watch a
Zero.
series, or if you have friends that speak English, you can practice. You should
Thank
practice.
you. Thank you.
Okay. I sometimes forgot about half the new words I learned.
Forgot to forget.
I forget.
Mm-hmm.
I forget about half the new words I learned.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a good idea. Um, um, make no do exercise for for concentrate and 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 you you can you can ¿cómo se dice? Concentrarse para escuchar, eh,
¿Concentrarse para qué?
estar, bueno, mejor, you can stay relaxed and hear, no, estar tranquilo y concentrarse. Ya me trabé toda.
Estar
To
tranquilo.
be
What is this?
relaxed and
What is
To
estar
be
tranquilo?
relaxed.
No, that's estar relajado.
Sí,
uh,
relajado es relax.
Ajá. So,
It's
so, de estar tranquilo, ¿qué es estar tranquilo?
está relajado.
No, in English, estar tranquilo.
It's a good idea to be relaxed.
No, because relax
to be
is relajado, which is different from tranquilo.
to be
Ah,
to be
Okay,
easy,
so
to be
so how do you
fun.
say estar tranquilo or estar tranquila?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Mayra, do you remember?
Tranquil, tranquil, tranquil.
It's more common to say to be calm.
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 Okay.
To become. It's a good idea to be calm
Mhm,
and do exercise for concentrate.
mhm.
Only that.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I get really hungry before I go to bed. What should I do?
It's good idea to drink a lot of liquids
Liquids.
because liquids
Mhm.
because
Okay.
the water uh, because the water
Oh, my stomach ache.
yes
Because the water
we
what?
feel saciedad.
We
Full?
we feel this.
Full.
We we feel to
Full.
full the stomach ache.
No, 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 no. Okay. Can you repeat can you repeat your advice, Maida?
Okay, it's good idea, maybe it's good idea to drink a lot of liquid
Uh-huh. Why?
because uh, the water uh, to feel
Makes you feel full. Makes you
so
feel
makes
full.
Make makes you feel full. Makes you
you
feel full.
Yes.
feel full,
Full.
but but
Oh,
maybe you want to go to the bathroom.
yes. No voy a dormir por esto.
So you solve
because
one problem
because
and you get another problem.
Yes.
yes, yes.
Oh man, that's not good. Yeah. Okay. Good job, girls. Excellent. Good job. Okay. All right. Any questions about this activity?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay. All right. Okay, just very quickly, we're gonna, because Maida was not here yesterday, we're going to go over this vocabulary. So do you know the word bag, Maida?
Yes.
What is bag?
Uh, is
In Spanish.
uh, Bolsa,
Bolsa, good. Bottle,
botella,
great. Box,
caja,
great. Can,
es como la botella de lata.
lata, good. Jar,
Eh, jar es como el botecito como de jalea, ¿no?
ajá, ajá, un tarro,
Tarro, tarro, tarro.
good. Pack,
Paquete,
okay. Sorry, what did you say, pack?
un paquete,
Ajá, un paquete, yeah. Um, stick,
es tip, I don't know, teacher.
stick is un,
Could be almost
stick
La
is
barra.
una barra. Tube,
barra,
barra.
tubo,
Tubo.
tubo.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so these are containers, and we can use this to talk um, about remedies or things that we use for health problems or just health in general. So we have pain medicine. You understand pain medicine?
Yes,
What is pain medicine in Spanish?
medicina para el dolor.
Medicina para el dolor o analgésicos. Good. Okay, so what do you use with pain
Analgésico.
medicine?
Se me olvida mi buen español.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, so what do you use for pain medicine? What kind of container?
Em, mm, maybe box
A box of pain medicine?
because
Mm,
in El Salvador, in the in social security, they give you a box with acetaminophen.
In the picture, pain
Ah,
medicine is
mhm.
it's
it's
a butter.
a butter.
No.
No, oh yes, a butter.
A bottle, yeah. Usually, I do understand what you're saying, and I do understand where you're coming from. I think this is mostly because pain medicine is like in English speaking countries, most of the pain medicine comes in a bottle, little bottle, un
Okay.
frasco. So I do understand what you're saying, and you're right. But usually in English speaking countries, we don't use to have them in the box because
Mhm.
um, because it's not actually what contains it. Um,
Because the medicine is individual,
yeah,
but
Y más
but
cantidad.
but but in eh, seguro social security social is in blister.
yeah, exactly.
Yes,
It's actually we
y
call them
pocas cantidades.
yeah, we call them blister packs, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they come in blister packs. But what really contains is the actual blister packs. So it's not so much the box itself. But you're right. Usually, like this is usually over-the-counter medicine, right? Medicine
Okay.
is mostly over the counter. Do you understand over the counter?
Yes.
Yeah, so medicina de venta libre, right? So you can buy it at the pharmacy, you can buy it at the supermarket,
A
you know,
supermarket.
yeah, anywhere. You can buy it anywhere. I think you can even buy it like a Dollar City, right? So anywhere. So because of that, they usually have it in small bottles, right? That contain maybe 30 pills, 50 pills, 100 pills. I don't know. Depends. So it's usually bottles,
Yes.
bottle of medicine. Okay. Two,
Okay.
bandages. These are bandages.
Box.
Box. That would be a
A
box. Yes.
box.
Okay. Very good. Cough drops.
Trap. 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 Um,
A pack.
jar. Jar.
No, cough drops are like, for like
Mm.
like similar to what do you call these? ¿Qué fue lo que le dije ayer, Marcela? Se me dio el nombre. Um,
Um,
Halls.
a,
Halls?
Oh,
yes, los dulces para la
Uh-huh.
garganta.
Halls?
Caramelos de Halls.
Mayra?
mhm.
You know
Yes.
Halls?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Okay, so that's what cough drops are. And if you look at this, they come in what?
Mm,
What is this?
mm, butter.
No,
A
this
pack.
would be a
A
pack.
pack
Yeah, yeah,
Bag.
in
yeah,
the picture or
yeah, in the picture.
right? It's a pack.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Actually, I
Ah,
think they
yes. It's
always
like
come
a
in a pack.
churro.
Yeah, like a churro.
Like a churro. Ah, okay.
Yes,
Yes,
but
Mm.
but healthier
but
than churros.
yes,
Okay. Deodorant. So this is deodorant.
The okay. Stick.
Yes, that's a stick.
sí,
There are different presentations. Like you can also get deodorant in spray, but this one is a stick.
for
Yeah.
Mhm.
Face cream. Face cream.
Jar.
Jar, yes. Shaving cream.
Shaving cream. Shaving cream.
It's usually made of tin or aluminum,
this is can
the can.
can
Mm-hmm. Tissues. Tissues.
Tube.
No, tissues.
Mm.
a box.
A box of tissues.
La cajita de
Sometimes,
Kleenex.
yeah, una cajita. But
Ah,
sometimes
okay.
they come in packs too. You can also have a pack of tissues, but in this case, it's a box.
Mhm.
Toothpaste,
Tube.
a tube. This one's a
A
tube.
tube.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions about this,
Okay,
Maida?
Not teacher.
Okay. Great. Okay, let's take a look at the grammar. I'm going to quickly go over this. Please tell me if you can see my screen. You see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So modal verbs that we can use are can, could, and may. And we use this for requests or also suggestions. Okay? Do you understand the word requests?
Um,
What are requests in Spanish?
como, como, como sugerencias de que tú debes de hacer.
No, that's suggestions. Those are suggestions. Requests?
Exigencias.
Almost. Requests are actually peticiones
Ah,
o
okay.
solicitud, right? Una petición o una solicitud, right? But solicitud no de aplicación, sino que solicitud de que te solicito que hagas esto, right? Okay, so that's a request, okay? And also, do you understand suggestions?
Yes.
What are suggestions?
Las sugerencias.
Sugerencias.
Sugerencias. Good. Okay. So when we are asking for a request or making a request and giving suggestions, we can use these three modal verbs, which are can, could, and may. Okay. For example, you can say, can I have, sorry, can I help you? Can I help you? Or you can also say, may I help you? What's the difference between can I help you and may I help you? Do you know?
May is more polite.
Yeah, exactly. May is more polite and a little bit more formal. Colloquially speaking, we usually say can. Can I help you? Okay. It's pretty much the difference between like in Spanish, ¿puedo ayudarte? O ¿podría ayudarte? Right. Podría ayudarte is a little more formal, right? Whereas puedo ayudarte is more colloquial. It's what you usually say every day. So, can I help you is fine. Okay. ¿Te puedo ayudar? Okay. So, when you're asking a request, you say, can I have a bag? Sorry, can I have a bag of cough drops? You can also say, may I have a bag of cough drops? But that's usually asking more for permission. Could I have something for a cough? Okay. It's the same. I could say, can I have a bag of cough drops? Or could I have a bag of cough drops? Could I have something for a cough? Or can I have something for a cough? Could is more polite. Okay. May I have a bottle of pain medicine? This is very polite.
Very nice.
This is very, very polite. So may is like saying it's, yeah, this is like, we can say pretty much that this is going to go this way. So This is like less polite, and this is more polite. Okay, so, or less formal and more formal. You can also look at it that way. Okay? But pretty
Okay,
much they
teacher.
mean this, they mean the same thing. They're all for asking a request. Okay? And this is what you would use for this is what you would use, this question you would use is what you would use to make a request. Can I, may I? Okay. Now, just keep in mind that the verb you're going to be using is going to be in the infinite, in the base form. You don't change. You never change. Never. After a modal verb, you never use anything that is not the base form of the verb. Okay? That's a rule. That's a 100% rule. After modal verbs or modal auxiliaries, the verb is in the original form, the base form. So can I have, or you can, could I have, may I have, any verb that you use is going to be in the base form. Okay? The same thing happens here. If you are asking for a suggestion, you say, what do you suggest, or what do you have for backache? Okay, so we can use these verbs. What do you suggest? What do you have? Okay, and when you're using a suggestion, we use you could try, or you should get. Okay, a heating pad. Okay, now you can, so these are modal auxiliaries as well. Could and should are modal auxiliaries. So if you notice, the verb after is going to be also in the base form. Try and get. It's always in the base form, no change. Okay? So you can say you could try this new cream, you could take these pills, you should get a heating pad, you should see a doctor, etc., etc. And another way that you can make a suggestion is asking this question: why don't you? Why don't you? And then the verb is going to be also in the base form. Why don't you try? Why don't you see a doctor? Why don't you take this medicine? Why don't you lay down, etc., etc. Okay? Any questions about
Teacher.
that? Yeah.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
We can use could or should with the words what, why, or where. Se pueden utilizar con las palabras de why, what. Se puede utilizar could and should.
This one, why don't you try? This one?
No, for example, why should you try these pills? I don't know. En vez de usar el do, utilizar could or should.
Oh, for the auxiliary don't?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No, this is a fixed phrase. Why don't you means in Spanish, ¿por qué no intentas tal cosa?
Mhm.
Right? For example, ¿por qué no pruebas estas pastillas? Right? ¿Por qué no pruebas estas pastillas? Como diciendo, pruébalas, ¿verdad? Y a ver qué pasa. So it's a fixed expression. Why don't you? So you don't change anything.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else? Any other questions that you have?
No, teacher.
Okay. All right. So in that case, we're going to finish the class there. I'm going to send you this information in the WhatsApp group, and we'll practice some more on Monday. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, and let me just take the attendance very quickly. Okay. Alexandra Rivas Menéndez. Oh, by the way, ¿alguna de ustedes trabaja con Alexander? ¿Lo mira?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay.
And I think he isn't Agrisal.
You think what?
He isn't, no, he doesn't work in Agrisal.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
he works in ADOC.
Oh, okay.
I think only Camila and Marcela and me.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Ángel Alberto, not here. María del Mar Arias, not here. Helen Camila Mendoza, not here. Marcela Abrego de Castro.
Present, teacher.
And Mayra Cristina Hernandez.
Present.
Wonderful. Thank you, girls. Okay, so that's going to be all for today, and I will see you on Monday. So have yourself a wonderful weekend.
Thank you,
Okay,
teacher.
teacher, the same to you.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Thanks. Bye-bye.